Hola, piperinos.
Hi. It's all about the anticipation.
Say it. I hope you know what that's from. Welcome to another episode of the Disney Beams. I'm Cherry.
I'm Gooch with lights in my eyes. Oh wait, it's reflection.
Yeah, just so you know, when we film these talking videos, until we get a better setup downstairs, we do this in front of my makeup mirror.
So we have lights in our eyes.
Yeah, so sorry for the reflections in the glasses, and usually when we film these, we've like taken our baths and we're getting ready for bed. Yeah. So
already got the eyeballs out.
Yeah. So, and Josie's watching video of these.
Yeah, she's in there.
Yeah. So
I'm sure she'll make an appearance before it's over with.
Oh, I'm sure.
She always does.
She always does. So, welcome, like I said, to another episode. This episode, we're finally going to film our reactions to the most recent announcements for Walt Disney World Park. The things that came out of D23.
Yeah, I'm wearing special attire for this one.
Geeking out. Someone's geeking out.
Yeah, I'm kind of geeking out for some of this stuff. So,
I'm
totally dressed for the occasion too.
And I'm reading off of a website that I found that's got a summary of all the different announcements that came out. So if we miss something, it's not our fault. Yeah. So
blame the website. That will not be named.
Yeah. Well. And if you notice something that we missed, put it in the comment below, and we'll let you know what we think about that. How about that?
Or if we even have a thought, maybe we don't.
We might not. That's been known to happen.
Because thinking is a dangerous proposition.
A dangerous pastime.
It's a dangerous pastime.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna start. The first thing that I see is Hollywood Studios. Star Wars Theme Land Update. We now know the name of it. It is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I found they don't go into the information on this site very much, but we know that it's going to be a very immersive experience. You're handed like costumes and a character.
Well, I thought the costumes and character was going to be the hotel.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Galaxy's Edge is actually the new land being attached to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, so for the new land, it almost sounds like there's going to be an immersive experience into Galaxy's Edge as well.
If they do this right, and we've mentioned this in other videos, if they do this right, in my mind, the resort will have a walkway into Galaxy's Edge.
Kind of like International Gateway from the Epcot.
From the Epcot Resort.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was Disney, hint, hint. Because then you can just, walk right from your resort right into the Galaxy's Edge. You can be in your costume.
You don't even have to go to any other park at Disney if you don't want to. You can just...
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, that's what I would do if it were me. And I'm kind of a Star Wars geek, a little bit. So, anyway.
Well,
yeah.
We'll get to the resort later with the resort announcements. And by the way, we're only doing Walt Disney World because that's what affects us in the immediate. Although we do want to do Disneyland. We have toyed around with the idea of doing a California trip.
We'll see about that then.
Yeah, in the next couple of years, maybe.
That's not in there. But anyway, who's excited for Galaxy's Edge? This guy right here!
So am I.
That guy!
So am I.
And I'm that guy. I even have a name tag that says it. I know I've said it before, but I am that guy.
But they announced that it's opening in 2019. That's very interesting considering all the construction that needs to go on. But from the shots that I've seen, they've done.
We'll have to see if they keep it on schedule. But I really, really cannot wait for Galaxy's Edge and the resort. And I know that Star Wars has kind of taken over a little bit at Hollywood Studios.
A little bit.
Which is a little annoying in some instances because there's so much more that can be done there. But I really love Star Wars, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. So
yeah,
at least they're not turning the great movie right into a Star Wars attraction.
We'll get to that.
Oh wait,
we'll get to that.
Segue.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We're still on Star Wars.
But yeah.
Guests will encounter several characters there, including BB-8, which they already have at Launch Bay. Chewbacca, who they also have at Launch Bay. Kylo Ren.
Who they have at Launch Bay. Well, he wanted to be Josie's mentor.
I know, but...
And teacher.
I know, but...
He recognized true potential.
I can't fault him on that, but... Anyway, and who is Rex?
I think that's supposed to be Rey.
Okay, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm looking at this like, who's Rex?
Well, I think we didn't we hear something about
they were casting Rey.
Didn't we hear something about they were going to have Rey also at Launch Bay and they were going to take out the cantina?
Well, they're not taking out they're taking out cantina for Q-Line, and the Jawas are going away.
And the Jawas are going away.
I'm not happy
about that because the Jawa interaction is really awesome. I actually had one interaction where they were walking around trying to act like they were going to steal from the people.
I think we have the vlog on that.
There is, and I walked up and I started, fiddling with some of their stuff that they had, and they just freaked out and ran away. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think it's in one of our previous Hollywood Studios vlogs.
But the Jawa interaction is great. So I really hope they don't take the Jawas away because, unless they move the Jawas to Galaxy's Edge.
Maybe.
We don't know.
We're gonna find out.
So anyway.
Okay, so enough of the Star Wars. At least geek out. Okay. All right. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Okay, so we have mixed emotions about this.
I'm not happy.
We love the Great Movie Ride. In fact, we have friends who did an emergency trip. We have friends that did an emergency trip to Disney World, and they're there right now as we're filming this. They left on Tuesday, August 1st. Yeah. We're filming this on Wednesday, August 2nd. They went down yesterday specifically to ride the Great Movie Ride one last time before it shuts down.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
People love this ride.
I am such a fan of movies, especially classic movies. I mean, if you look at my DVR, it's filled with stuff from Turner Classic Movies.
If you look at our DVD collection, it's filled with all kinds.
And so many of my favorite movies of all time are represented in that ride.
She loves Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain is one of my is probably it may be my favorite.
Mary Poppins, of course.
Musicals. Mary Poppins.
The Clint Eastwood movies.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
So many memories are attached to those movies, and now I one thing I will say, it is way overdue for Mickey to get his own ride at Disney World.
Yes, it is. Now, granted, the whole thing is about the mouse, really.
It is.
But he needs a ride.
He does need a ride, but
they didn't have to take away the Great Movie Ride.
No, they didn't. I'm just.
They could have carved out a little piece of, They could have carved out a little piece of what's becoming Galaxy's Edge to make it Mickey Mouse the same.
Yes, and the fact that it's going to be based on the animation from the shorts that they've been doing on Disney Channel, that doesn't necessarily make me happy. I don't like that animation. It's just weird. If they were going to do that, I would rather them do the animation from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or Mickey and the Roadster Racers.
Right. Now I get the reasoning behind it. I know the deal with Turner Classic Movies is ending, and that's really the big catalyst behind this change. Doesn't mean we like it.
No, I hate it. I know. And we've discussed this before. There's a cycle. They make an announcement of a change. We bitch about the change. We see what's going on with the change and going, oh, that could be interesting. And then we experience the change and going, oh my God, this is amazing. Disney really doesn't let us down, but this one is a very bitter pill to swallow because I adore that ride.
If you think about the Great Movie Ride, though, that's the centerpiece of Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
It's the replica of
Brahma's Chinese Theater.
Yeah, the Chinese Theater. So that's the centerpiece of this park. I know a lot of people associated the Sorcerer's Hat with it, but that was only supposed to be up for like a year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was only supposed to be up for Walt's 100th birthday. But when I first went there, it had just come up in 2001. So that's all I knew of it. And back then, you could walk on, when the hat was up, you could just walk on the Great Movie Ride.
Right, because nobody
But
saw
then
it.
they took it down, they took the hat down, and all of a sudden it's like a
40-minute wait.
50-minute wait for Great Movie Ride. So that before Turner Classic Movies came along, the Great Movie Ride was there. So this, the partnership ending, I still don't agree with them taking this out. But
we'll reserve judgment.
I'm going to reserve judgment, but that does not make me any less sad.
Okay, so.
Okay, so the next thing coming out of Hollywood Studios is the announcement that Toy Story Land is scheduled to open summer 2018, so could be less than a year from now.
I'm strangely excited about this.
I'm very excited.
I want to ride the Slinky Dog.
Well, and they just finished
the rail,
the track.
The track, yeah.
So that looks very interesting to me because you're supposed to you're walking into Andy's backyard.
Yeah. They shrink you down and
yeah. I think that's. I'm actually just as excited about that as I am Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
We love the Toy Story characters, Woody and Buzz Lightyear, of course. But we love that universe, for lack of a better way of putting it. Toy Story Land, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. And Midway Mania has been one of the most popular rides at Hollywood Studios for a while. So it's to have an entire land that could be just as popular as in this.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, so.
And they're not taking away the Great Movie Ride to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I digress.
But they did take away Streets of America. So.
Yeah, true.
So tit for tat, I guess. Yeah. All right, so moving on to Epcot. Some very interesting things coming out of this. First is Guardians of the Galaxy. Mixed emotions. We are probably some of the only people that actually liked Ellen's Energy Adventure.
I love Ellen's Energy Adventure.
I think mostly because it was a nice, quiet, cool place to go and relax.
45 minutes in air conditioning.
It's 45 minutes in air condition.
And I like Ellen, and I love the Alex Trebek Jeopardy
with the mustache.
Yeah.
So I do agree. It could have used
needed to be updated.
It needed to be updated. But.
And Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye Science Guy, yeah, before he had all the gray hair,
right.
and Jamie Lee Curtis before she was endorsing, yogurt that makes you regular.
Yeah.
I mean,
you got to get the probiotics.
You do. It's important. But what I will say is, I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes,
anyone who knows me knows that Star-Lord is my man. Dave Bautista, who plays Drax the Destroyer, is my man. I love the movie. We have not seen the sequel yet. I'm waiting with anticipation to see this movie. But after,
and we know we're late on that, so.
And I do have concerns I do have concerns like a lot of people do with them updating Epcot with the movie stuff.
I feel
at
like
least
the
a future world
aspect shouldn't be forgotten about Epcot.
It shouldn't. However, they announced that it was going to be keeping with the original theme of Epcot.
Now,
Peter Quill had visited
Epcot
as a child. So
that's how they segue into it.
Very excited. So I'm a little bit more hopeful than I am about the Great Movie Ride going away with this.
I'm interested to see how they do that because Peter Quill as a child visited Epcot.
Yes,
that's perfectly feasible.
Yes,
that could have happened in that universe. So I'm interested to see how they do that. I am kind of sad about losing Ellen's Energy Adventure. I also think that. Guardians of the Galaxy. I know they're trying to update all the parks and bring them all up to date and more relevant.
Yeah.
But
just don't lose educational.
Yeah. But I felt like it could have fit more at Hollywood Studios, even though they were trying to. It's a movie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But anyway.
And it is supposed to. The new attraction will be opened by the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort in 2021. So
there we go.
All right, so a new attraction coming to World Showcase is Ratatouille. It's just like the one that is in Disneyland Paris.
Which we've not been to.
It says, is a new Ratatouille-inspired attraction will take guests on a dazzling chase across a kitchen with the sights, sounds, and smells of Gaston's Parisian restaurant. And it sounds like it's going to open in 2021 as well with the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World.
So, I'm really not sure I have a reaction because Ratatouille is just not a character that I really connect with.
Yeah. I have a thing about rats with food.
Yeah, rats in the kitchen kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know, I just don't connect with the character.
I didn't really connect that much with the movie. But I of course we're going to try it.
I mean, we'll try it, see how it works. But we don't really have. I mean, it doesn't initially
go yay.
I don't really go yay about that.
Yeah. Okay. So also in World Showcase, China Pavilion is going to be getting a much updated film for Reflections of China. It says to showcase the splendor and majesty of China, an updated film will be added using a next-generation digital camera system to film the brand new seamless Circle Vision show. So it's still going to be Circle Vision like the one.
Oh, so this must be what we got in this fabulous new trade deal our leaders are supposed to be. Oh, sorry.
No. Politics free zone.
Anyway, sorry.
Politics
I couldn't resist.
So that is like,
Yeah.
I love doing the things in World Showcase.
Yeah, I mean,
but a lot of this stuff right now is
cultures.
Yeah, but a lot of this is still kind of over Josie's head. So we're kind of careful what we take. What we.
Yeah, because we want to keep her engaged.
Yeah, so I don't know how.
But she's getting close to being.
I think once she starts kindergarten, we're gonna start ramping up the Exploring World Showcase more.
I think she'll get more out of it the older she gets because she's really starting to pick things up now.
Right.
The little girl is smart.
Yes.
I mean, okay. Earlier, I gotta relate this real quick. Earlier, we were leaving some friends and she says, "Can I have some money now?" and she said, and then I said, "Well, we have to work to make money." She goes, "We gotta have the money for the hotel."
What hotel is Disney World?
For her, going to the hotel, she equates that with Disney World. So she gets now that she has to have money to go to the hotel, and she wants money, and she just thinks that we can give it to her, which, we have to work on the whole. We have to work to make the money.
We're working on that.
But I thought that was fun.
So to move on, trying to make this not a 40-minute video.
It's hard.
Going back out to Future World, Mission Space, there's been a couple of things added. An updated orange mission, a brand new green mission.
Which I'm interested in because I do like Mission Space.
I don't like to vomit.
I like the centrifuge. I like the feel.
We'll take guests around a stunning tour around the Earth with younger cadets joining the adventures for the first time, and it will reopen in August. So I'd like
to check it out.
Yeah, so I will have to check out the
green version.
The not throw up version.
I'll check out the hurler version.
No.
Yes, I will.
Also with Mission Space, a new table service restaurant will invite guests to travel high above the Earth for an unforgettable dining experience. The new restaurant will be managed by the Patina Restaurant Group, and an opening date will be announced soon. So that's
kind of a new restaurant I'm cool with checking out. I guess I don't really have a reaction yet because I don't know what the menu is going to be or anything like that. So it's kind of a wait and see kind of feel for me on that.
Yeah, okay. So now moving on to Magic Kingdom. There is going to be a Tron themed attraction. The highest rated attraction at Shanghai Disney is coming to Tomorrowland in a new area near Space Mountain. Opening will be announced at a later date. So those of you who actually like Tomorrowland Speedway, I'm not one of them. I call it Tomorrowland Lack of Speedway. Stinky. You get a reprieve. Tomorrowland Speedway is not going away, but we're going to have a new thrill ride. So I don't have many more details on this other than that.
I've seen pictures of the Tron ride from Shanghai, and
Disney. It looks freaking awesome.
It looks like one of those electromagnetically propelled roller coasters, similar to Rock and Roller Coaster. Only you're on a light cycle, and you're taking off through the Tron.
How are you?
And if you know anything about me, I'm a thrill ride junkie.
He is.
If they build it, I will ride it. Provided it's not a fair ride, I don't do fair rides. for obvious reasons.
No, I don't like decapitation.
Yeah, well, and we don't like being thrown off the rides like what happened in Ohio recently. So,
yeah.
I don't really do fair rides, but if it's an established park like Disney that has safety checks and all that stuff, I'm gonna ride.
I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it won't, because some coasters I don't do well on anymore, which is very unfortunate because I love it.
I'm gonna ride the crap out of that ride.
Okay, the only other announcement that came out of Magic Kingdom is live entertainment theater, which I guess I missed this one. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Based on the iconic Willis Theater in the 1920s Kansas City, where Walt lived after he left Marceline, the new addition to Magic Kingdom Park will be located off of Main Street, USA, and will be an entirely new venue for world-class entertainment. Opening date will be announced at a later date. So
I actually did hear about this on another vlog from some friends of ours that have a YouTube
channel. Okay, yeah.
Mermaid and Jedi Adventure. They mentioned this, and I heard them talking about it, and cool.
Yeah.
I'm all about a good show and
new experiences.
Yes. So my only concern was when they do these things like this, when you're talking about an area that could potentially already be somewhat congesting it even further.
Yeah.
So I would caution them to manage the crowd control. So that would be my initial thought, because we all know that when Disney has a new shiny toy, everybody flocks to it immediately.
Which is why I'm not going anywhere near Star Wars Land for the first 6 months.
It may even be longer.
Yeah.
We wait till we'll cross that.
One thing I had hoped to have been here, first of all, back at Epcot, Figment gets a little bit of a reprieve. Good with that. I have a feeling it's going to be announced
next year, probably.
Soon. Just keep him in some capacity, please.
Yeah, because we love Figment.
Please.
And we're glad he's not part of the announcement here, but
keep
Figment is near and dear
to a lot of
people, including us, and our little girl loves her some Figment. And to take him out of Epcot would be to take the Epcot out of Epcot.
But what I would love to see is them get rid of the Swiss Family Tree, walking up the stairs, and put something else in. And what I had heard something about, like a roller coaster based on Moana with the lava,
that would be
like around the volcano type Taka. I think that would be fantastic.
And that would be a great place for it.
And something else that's not mentioned on here is didn't I hear something, or is it just I think it's still speculation about the Haunted Mansion themed restaurant.
I think that's speculation and wishful thinking on our part.
It's totally wishful thinking.
I think they should do a Haunted Mansion resort too.
Yes, a Haunted Mansion resort and a Villains themed resort. Work on it, Disney. Talk to me. I'll give you my guidance.
We've got room for 1,000. Any volunteers?
Okay. All right.
Anyway.
So, for resorts, they announced a brand new DVC resort. First of all, congratulations to our friends Sprinkle Me Disney on your DVC membership.
We're completely and totally jealous. We're probably a couple of years behind you.
Yeah, we're
gonna get there.
We're going to get there.
We have a plan.
We have a plan, and it's in our sights.
It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
It's so gonna happen.
But there's going to be the brand new DVC, yet another
the
DVC
Disney Riviera Resort.
Yep. It'll be located near Epcot with a rooftop restaurant that has unbelievable views of nighttime spectaculars at Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Cool.
So that's really all we have right now about it. The Immersive Star Wars themed hotel. An immersive Star Wars themed hotel will be the most experimental concept ever. Dedicated entirely to the galaxy of Star Wars, guests will have a one-of-a-kind experience where a luxury resort meets a multi-day adventure in a galaxy far, far away. I don't know if I want to sell a kidney in order to stay there one night. It's not the one. It's the.
I've told you about my conversation with my friend George.
It ain't gonna happen, George.
he wants to have a bro weekend and go do it, and he wants to be a bounty hunter right off the bat.
Well, that he can do.
You know,
but Susan and I are coming.
I'm kind of torn as to what character I would choose, or do they even give you a choice? Do they randomize and give you?
I don't think they've announced that.
We don't know, so
we don't even know
what
Sith.
We don't even know what characters will be available.
I'm a Sith.
I mean, I'm totally Sith all the way. I mean, that's not even a question, but a bounty hunter could be interesting.
It could be.
Especially if they give you missions and you have to go. What if they give you a mission and there's a bounty on another guest at the park? I mean, at the resort. That would be awesome. To collect a bounty on another guest that don't even know you.
We are going to find out, I guess.
So you're always on guard.
All right,
Would you ever sleep?
What if I'm the one who is going to be collecting?
She's going to collect me. Yes.
Give me my money there. Okay. So now we're moving on to transportation. The Disney Skyliner. This is very interesting to me. New transportation system. Basically, it's like a gondola system up in the air. Gives guests a bird's eye view of Walt Disney World Resort. Disney Skyliner will connect Epcot and Hollywood Studios to 4 resorts: Art of Animation, Pop Century, and Caribbean Beach, as well as the Disney Riviera Resort that's coming. I find it interesting that an area that is known and renowned for hurricane season is going to have a gondola system.
That's going to be kind of interesting. But I will say,
I think it sounds amazing.
Given the resorts they mentioned, because if you've ever stayed at Pop Century, the lines for the buses are insane. It's the farthest away from any of the parks, for any of the...
Except for the All-Stars.
Except for the All-Stars. And the buses to and from are always crowded, and there's always a long line for all the buses at any park you go to for that particular resort. So to add another piece of transportation to that particular resort, as well as the others that are mentioned, is a great idea.
And it also could cut down on people taking the express monorail to Epcot from the TTC.
So providing another avenue of transportation is definitely a must, because you've got more and more people going to Disney World at all times of the year. So the crowds are up across the board, except for right now. I hear they're kind of down.
I've heard they're down. I think a lot of people are saying, "Oh, let's wait till all this other stuff."
They're starting to figure out all the other stuff is coming. Plus, they're figuring out that different times of the year and maybe not quite so hot, not quite so crowded, whatever. But definitely, they needed to do something about transportation.
Yes, absolutely. All right, and so the last thing that has been mentioned is minivans, which are already in operation. I think that's an excellent idea. It's like an Uber type. If you haven't heard about it, it's kind of like an Uber type thing. Let me read this. Whimsical point-to-point transportation service that will help guests get around Walt Disney World Resort in a jiffy. Guests can arrange their own private Disney vehicle right from their smartphone, and a Disney cast member will drive them wherever they want to go around Walt Disney World. And I think you pay like a flat fee.
It's a fat fee.
It's a fat fee, baby. I think it's like $20.
You're gonna pay a fat fee.
Yo. I think it's $20. So I think
it's a great idea.
It's an excellent idea, because a lot of times if you're going to like an early ADR.
An early ADR where you're running short on time, maybe you woke up late, you can't wait on the bus, or if you've got a reservation, like at a place where, a reservation where you're at Magic Kingdom, but you have to make it over to Animal Kingdom, or even to another park.
Yes.
Where you don't have to go from park to resort to park. Something along those lines. It makes it.
Yeah, if you don't drive yourself.
If you don't drive yourself, it makes it very convenient. So.
Yeah. So, and I think it's another thing that will cut down on the bus lines.
Probably cheaper than a cab too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know what the cabs are,
but. So those are the announcements that came out of D23, and those are our thoughts on it. So. Give us a comment and let us know what you are most excited about. I don't have to ask him. So So just let us know what you guys think. I think then, as I'm speaking right now, we're filming this on Wednesday night. I'm loading the most recent trip vlog right now from December. The next video that we're going to film is going to be another in our top 5 series, and it's going to be a top 5 all you care to enjoy restaurant list. So if there are any other type of videos you want to see, like any particular countdown you want us to do, or I had some people request for me to do a get ready with me so they could see the eye look that I had on Instagram last week. If you would like to see something like that, comment below and let us know what you would like to see, and we'll be glad to film it for you. Coming up soon, I think we're going to be finally doing our 200 subscriber giveaway.
Well, we should be doing that anyway, but
we're going to be doing. We're going to give it another couple weeks because maybe another idea of what to give for a.
Perhaps we'll have another Mickey's Mystery Box that comes in between that. That's what you're waiting on.
Maybe something out of that. How about that?
So,
unless we just really love it.
So just remember about the D23. It's nothing but Star Wars.
And so is Hollywood Studios.
Nothing but Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so on that note, for Josie,
Cooch,
I'm Sherry, and we are the Disney Beans. Thank you so much for watching. And as we always like to end our videos with love, peace, rock, and a little bit of pixie dust.
And in this case, may the force be with you always. See ya.
Bye, guys. We'll see you real soon.